Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Newsac, Thursday, 17th of June 2021. We're looking for the papers. First up, New York Times. There's Biden and Putin doing a photo op yesterday in Geneva. Down here, Lake Mead in Nevada is at 36% capacity. So apparently there's a mad heat wave as well. In Arizona and Nevada, temperatures are reaching 115 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 46 of our European Celsius. So pretty hot. Story over on the left about a vaccine maker reaping a windfall despite millions of failed doses. Some company in Baltimore who rendered 75 million doses unusable but still managed to pay out $8 million to their shareholders or directors or whatever. New York mayor's race. Over on the right, Fed sees rates rising in 2023 amid recovery. Alright, calls for a pandemic inquiry. Probably won't happen, I guess. USA Today, what America's cities think of their police. Probably not much. Biden, Putin on the left. Down here, Biden on track to seat more black women on US courts. So 3 cheers for intersectional imperialism, I guess. Attack on the Capitol, intelligence lapses echo 9/11 failures. So maybe they knew about it, didn't want to do anything, something like that. Wall Street Journal, Biden, Putin, Fed rates. Down here, far-right groups are beset by turmoil. The far-right group, the Oath Keepers, is splintering after board members accuse the founder of spending its money on hair dye, steaks and guns. The leader of the Proud Boys, on the other hand, choked off from the financial system, is printing Black Lives Matter t-shirts to make money. That's that hustle and grind mindset. Canadian National Post, this woman here, Anne-Marie Paul, is the leader of the Green Party, survived a vote of no confidence yesterday. There's lots of opinion about that. Down here, ban Chinese state firms from contracts. So a group of MPs calling for Chinese state firms to be banned from any IT or security equipment contracts for the government. I guess much like how Huawei were treated in the UK with 5G. The Australian low pay lift risk recovery. Okay, business lobby now happy about the minimum wage increase. Over on the right, religion bill set for second coming, quite controversial. Some religious leaders want this bill to overturn a ban on gay conversion therapy. Story about ABC relocating their offices. Demonising fossil fuels is wrong, says Labour. Not so sure about that, Labour. Prime Minister fires warning shot over French submarine build. Okay, they're having problems with the French. They want them to build a big fleet of submarines to attack China with, presumably. And the deal's worth $38 billion. Yeah, $38 billion, one of the largest in defence spending history. But they're not happy with them. They're not doing it fast enough or something. Australia wants them to source all the parts locally. Biden and Putin. Biden warns of devastating repercussions if Navalny dies in jail, on front of the Financial Times. Okay, so Navalny, if he dies in jail, it's a problem. But if he stays in jail, it's okay. All right, Fed interest rate rise. Irish Examiner, woman with a Trojan horse. House prices rising. Sinn Féin most popular party as Fianna Fáil sees rise. Okay, that's also on the front of the Irish Times. Sinn Féin largest party in the country, which is exactly how it was the last election. Just didn't get to form a government. Biden and Putin over on the right. Judge is an easy target of populism, says Chief Justice. So this guy came out and said that one of the hallmarks of populism is the identification of a group of elites who exist at the top of society and are remote from everyone else. And that's just a true statement. That's just how it is. It's not a populist thing to say, I don't think. Irish Independent Chief Medical Officer Dr. Tony Holohan accepting an award on behalf of healthcare workers during the pandemic. Same story about the judge giving out that they're being targeted by people for being elites or something. Cities to fund rural services with property taxes. Okay, it's going to make a lot of city-dwelling homeowners upset, I guess. Irish Sun, celebs, racing, human interest story. The Guardian, Cummings tech show Prime Minister calling the Health Secretary totally hopeless. Okay, apparently Boris Johnson sent a WhatsApp where he called Matt Hancock totally hopeless. I don't think anyone's going to care. No one cares what Boris says anymore. Biden and Putin shaking hands there. Air at many schools is worse than the WHO limit. Okay, so lots of children are having to breathe in pollution through their nose while in school, as well as having to absorb pollution through their ears in the form of whatever they're being educated with. The English Independent, 4 stories on the top. Climate, trolling online, Israel, football. Biden and Putin having a handshake. Same story about Cummings, Johnson, the totally hopeless thing against Matt Hancock. English Times, firms charging $10,000 a week to look after single child and care. Case to do with the privatisation of state care, so charging a lot of money. Who would have thought? Hopeless Hancock to be cleared. Okay, same story. Biden, Putin. Summer debt predictions downgraded. All right. Daily Tory graph. Biden and Putin having a handshake. Up the top story about Cummings and Hancock. Vaccinated holidays. Varadkar criticised for United Ireland remark. Okay, so the Northern Ireland Secretary Brandon Lewis, he has an office in London, Tory. He hit out Leo Varadkar saying that both sides need to dial down the rhetoric, which this is just insane because Brandon Lewis was the one who's meeting with loyalist paramilitaries. It would be the equivalent of him meeting the IRA Army Council. Apparently that's okay, but it's not okay to say that United Ireland might come in our lifetime. So that's just glaring ideology there, isn't it? Daily Express, Sophie's tears for Prince Philip. Okay, that's Sophie of Wessex, one of the lesser royals. Married to Prince Edward, who's of course the brother of Prince Andrew, wanted for questioning in connection with the paedophile billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein, RIP. Same story about Hancock. Boris, there's Hancock wearing a Union Jack mask. Looks good on you, mate. Daily Mail, there's Hancock again, his Union Jack mask. And Boris, shock plans to work from home forever. I mean, lots of people are going to be happy, lots of people are going to be sad. I don't really care because I don't have a job except this. There's Meghan and Harry. Meghan won't come to the UK for Diana's statue. Who cares, to be honest? Daily Mirror, football, racing, Matt Hancock. Metro, nuclear Dom. There's Dom Cummings looking fairly relaxed. And celeb stuff. Thankfully, that's it for the day. If you want to stay off corporate media, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks. Good luck.